Hi, I'm Danny and these are my Diecast Disasters. In this video I'm going to be customizing this Hot Wheels 1967 Pontiac GTO. These were first released by Hot Wheels in 1997. I believe this is a Larry's Garage version from 2009. In real life, the American Pontiacs were produced from 1964 until 1974. I really like this 67 model. It's got a real classic muscle car look. So let's take it off the turntable there and have a closer look at it. It's looking fairly rough, worn out paint job there with a few scratches and chips in it. A lot of chrome missing from the base. You can see there's a little chip off the top of the headlight there. Those wheels are a bit rusty and worn looking. Actually quite a nice detailed base on this model. So let's start by taking it apart. I'll drill out the two rivet posts that are holding the base on. You usually have to do quite a bit of drilling with these plastic bottomed Hot Wheels. You have to be careful that you don't let the drill slip off and take a chunk out of the base, as this is quite easy to do. And even once you've drilled them out quite a lot, they can still be really difficult to take off. Plenty of dirt and gunk in here. This car's seen a bit of garden action. With it taken apart, I'll now just drill and tap these rivet posts. Now I can strip the paint off of the casting with some poly stripper. And here it is with the paint taken off. I'll now give it a clean up with the wire brush on my rotary tool and get rid of that oxidation and any remaining scraps of paint. And now that it's cleaned up, I can go about painting it. I start with an undercoat of black. You can see there is something at the back here that's reacted. I've actually repainted this and sanded it 3 times and it's still got a little bit of reaction. Now I looked at heaps of these old 67 GTOs online and the colour I finally decided upon was a metallic turquoise. I made this colour up myself out of Vallejo Metal Colour Silver and Mecha Turquoise. Moving on to the base now, I've just popped the wheels and axles out there. Now I'm going to remove what's left of the chrome from the plastic. I do this with some hot water and a little bit of caustic soda. Here you can see it after a minute or two. Most of that chrome has dissolved off. And here it is after a good rinse and a scrub. Now I'm going to give it a paint job. I start by undercoating it in black, and then I use a little bit of putty and super glue to repair the broken headlight there. And here it is after it's had some more primer applied. I then painted it underneath with burnt iron and then hit the rear and the grille with chrome. Now I'm going to apply a little bit of black wash underneath it and in the grille just to bring out the details. And once that had dried, I just painted in the tail lights here and gave it a coat of satin varnish. Here are the interior plastic parts. They're looking well grubby, so the first step with them is to give them a wash in some hot soapy water. Here they are after a good cleaning. That windscreen has actually come up looking great. I'm not really going to have to do anything to that. And this interior here is going to get a nice paint job. So I start out by painting it blue. And then I just add a couple of little details, a wooden console and steering wheel. And here are those grotty old wheels, the rusty axles. I'm going to be replacing these with some nice aftermarket ones. And here are all the parts of our Pontiac GTO, refurbished, repainted and ready to go back together. To put it back together, I'm going to start by putting the wheels on the base there. And now I can take the body and pop in the windscreen and the interior. And then the base goes back on, and I use a couple of 256 button head screws to hold it all together. And there it is, all put back together. But before we take a look at the finished car, let's just take a moment to look back and be reminded of what we started with. Our well play-worn example with its fairly worn out paint job, the broken headlight at the front there, missing chrome, and those grotty old wheels with their rusty axles. But I think under all of that is hidden a pretty cool old American muscle car, so let's see what we can do. And here it is, our finished custom Hot Wheels 1967 Pontiac GTO. It's had that worn out old grey and maroon paint job removed and replaced with an awesome looking metallic turquoise. The bumper and rear have been re-chromed and detailed. The interior's been detailed, and to finish it off, it's got a nice new set of wheels. I'm really pleased with how this car came out. I really like that turquoise colour. You can let me know what you think in the comments down below. It's also great to hear if you've got any memories of the Pontiac GTOs. Maybe you used to own one. Maybe you used to own this Hot Wheels. Now for a big welcome to all of my new subscribers, and a massive thanks to everyone for the great comments and likes on my videos. An extra special thanks to my awesome Patreon supporters who help to support the channel through Patreon. They help me to keep making videos like this for you to watch. So if you'd like to join them, you can check out my Patreon page. There is a link to it in the description down below. Thanks heaps for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and share it with your friends.